Hey, over the last few years, I can't tell you how proud I am of this church. Hasn't God provided for us? Fowler Center with the Riceland Hall and the theater room, Cooper alumni on Wednesday nights, Wildflower for our youth and for other activities. I'm standing in the Halsey building that Jerry has given us use of for free for our office spaces. It's just been wonderful. But we all know that we need a permanent place. When I thought about the idea of buying 10, 15 acres in Jonesboro and then developing a site for, say, 50, 60,000 square feet, well, we were looking at $25, $30 million at least, and years of site prep and money raising and building. It just seemed overwhelming. And then the S&H building came open. Everybody that's been in the S&H building has been impressed with its size, with how well it already fits our needs, with parking lots both in the front, and then the Hurt family has given us the parking lot in the back. And so suddenly we have a great facility that we can get in probably a year and a half for about 50% less cost than a new building would be. Not only that, but it's in the perfect part of Jonesboro, right by the expressway, right in the middle of the Jonesboro Valley View area on South Caraway with 30,000 cars a day driving by there. It is such an opportunity for our church. As you know, though, I mean, we had a $6.3 million cost to purchase the building, and then to develop the building to code and to get it all ready for the Sunday school classrooms and meeting rooms and worship spaces that we need, we're looking at 10 or 11 million more dollars. That means we've got to raise a lot of money. We've got to raise cash up front, and we've also got to do 3-year pledges. Now, your leaders in the church, our leaders on our officiary, have already raised in pledges of over $3 million. I mean, we've had the largest gifts we've ever received. We've already raised over $1.8 million in cash to help us purchase the building to begin with. So now we're asking our church to go ahead and can prayerfully consider, as part of our financial campaign called Welcome Home, to make a 3-year pledge to our church, to make a 3-year pledge of commitment to building this new place for worship for First Church. I tell you, I can't wait to see what happens in a year and a half as people pour into the church and we once again have a permanent location for our youth, for our children, for our Sunday school, for our small groups, and for our worship services. I can't tell you how excited I am and what a huge opportunity is for a church. Susan and I want you to know, Susan and I are deeply committed to this. We've pledged $150,000 of our own money. A lot of that's going to come from pension funds that we've accumulated over the years so that we can avoid capital gains taxes. Those of you who have pensions and stocks and bonds, you might consider that. Hey, however you can help us with however much money, it's not going to just be one family or 10 families. It'll be hundreds of families giving sacrificially to our financial campaign called Welcome Home, to create a new home for our wonderful church. Hey, listen, I cannot wait to see what God is going to do in our church as we continue to seek to put Him first in our lives. God bless.